In this movie, I'm going to describe how to migrate your custom files from earlier versions of Vectorworks Landmark to Landmark 2015. And for the purposes of the exercise, I'm going to be migrating from Vectorworks 2014 to 2015, but the same will apply to Vectorworks 2013 or 2012. Now, the kinds of files we're talking about migrating are the Australian plant database, if you have customized that, if you have a custom plant library file or files, and if you have customized the VAA title block resources file. So we'll describe how to move all of these into the 2015 version. So the first thing we are going to do is to pick out the files that we want to migrate, and we'll do that by opening the user folder. Now, to do this, we'll go to the Tools menu, down to Options, Vectorworks Preferences, click on the User Folders tab, and then click the Explore button. And this will take us out of Vectorworks, and it will open our 2014 user folder. Here it is here. What we're interested in here first is the plant database, so we'll click on that, open that, and then we want to open VW plants. And from here we want to take the file called vwplants.usr. Now, you probably don't show file extensions, so you'll see two files that have the same name here. So you'll have to hover over one of these to find the one that we want. It's the one without the application icon, so it just has a normal file icon, and it's a type USR file. So press the Control key and then drag this out onto your desktop. Alright, so let's back up a couple of levels here, and this time we want to go to Libraries. So we'll open Libraries, double click, then Defaults, and then we're looking at Plants. We want to open Plants, and here's our custom plants file in 2014. So again, press the Control key and drag this out onto the desktop. Now let's back up. And the same thing would apply if you had custom hatch files or custom image fills or anything like that. The next one we're going to look at are the VAA title blocks. So again, we'll open that, and here's our 2014 file. So again, press the Control key and drag that out onto the desktop. So essentially we're now done with 2014. What I'm going to do is to switch to Vectorworks 2015, which is here. Now, before we progress further, there's some housekeeping things that we need to do, and one of them is that we want to place a VAA title block, which is in the DIMS Notes toolset, into any drawing. Now, if you've already done this in 2015, you don't have to do it again. This just creates the user folders for us to put these files into. So we can delete that. That's all you need to do, is just place it and then delete it. Now, the next thing we need to check is that you have actually used this command in Vectorworks 2015. So choose that command, and this will copy the Australian plant database into your user folder. If you click OK and nothing happens, it means you've already done it. If you hadn't done it, you would now be seeing a progress bar, and you can wait until that's finished. So once that's done, then we need to convert these files over here into 2015 files. So here we're running Vectorworks 2015, you can see up here. So I'm going to select these two files and drag them into this open window. And this is going to open them up, and we'll say, do you want to convert them to 2015? And we go yes, and OK to that one. So now we just need to save these in 2015 format. So we go to File menu, Save As, and we're going to save them back out to the desktop, which is where we are here. And the file name I just want to be 2015. So we've got the 2014 version there, and I want 2015. So click Save. We can then close that file down, and we'll do the same with this one. Save As. Again, we'll just change the name so that it's 2015. Click Save, and that's done as well. So we can close that file down. Now what we want to do now is to open the user folder for 2015, so we do this exactly the same way we did in 2014. We go to Options, Vectorworks Preferences, click the User Folders tab, and then click the Explore button. And this has opened the user folder here. Now I'm going to minimize Vectorworks now, so we'll just go back there and close that, minimize this and the 2014 as well, because I just want to grab those two files that we just did the save as for. It's these two here. So these are the two files we want, plus this one here. We didn't need to convert this because it's not a Vectorworks file. Alright, so let's just reverse what we did a moment ago. So we go to Plant Database, open that, VW Plants, and then we're going to drag this file into here. Make sure you don't drag it up here into one of these folders. It wants to go in this part down here. And when you do that, you'll get the Move and Replace dialog. You click OK, and that's done that. Let's back up 2 levels and then click on Libraries, Defaults, and then we go down to Plants, and we've already got one file in here because I've been practicing this, but here's our custom plant file, so we're going to drag this into here. Let's back up, scroll down to the VAA title blocks, there it is. Again, I'm going to drag this one into here, and that's done. And essentially that's all you have to do. So if you were now to go back to Vectorworks 2015 and use the VAA title block tool or the Place Plant tool or open the Australian Plant Database, you're going to be seeing all of your custom files. And if you don't, just quit and relaunch Vectorworks and that should bring them all up.